This is a video that is actually being made right now. RWBY fandom, RWBY community, what happened? What happened to you? Your Reddit is so cool too. It's filled with so much fan art, so much awesome fan art. It's where I get most of my RWBY fan art from that I post on Instagram on a daily basis. Almost all of it comes from Reddit. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, and oh boy, you are one lucky son of a bitch, a few days ago, a video that, as of recording this video, currently has 1 million views, so this is basically RWBY, came out by Jello Apocalypse, I believe. That's what the name is. And the video is funny as hell. The video is funny as hell, and it pokes fun at a lot of the stuff that, you know, we've been, or most of the RWBY tubers have been talking about for a long time. But that's just the thing. It criticized RWBY. And you know what has to happen when you criticize RWBY. Half the fandom then has to go, "What? How dare you?" So here we are. Here we are. So, what was so egregious? What pushed people over the edge to start? I don't even know what the proper word is, honestly. Like, what was it that pissed people off? And first of all, just to get this out of the way, the video doesn't have a negative reception. If you go to the video, which will be linked down below, the like to dislike ratio is very much in favor of the likes. People like the video. But for the side of the RWBY community that is triggered as fuck about it, well, there's really no reason for them to be triggered. I mean, aside from a few points that I kind of disagree with, most of the video is pretty much correct. Honestly. And a lot of people are saying, you know, that they don't want to watch the video because they don't want to support RWBY hate. Criticizing a show does not mean that you're hating on the show. Those are two completely different things, and you need to stop being stupid. Okay? Stop being stupid. Criticizing something does not mean hating something. I've made a few videos on RWBY, and I plan on, in the future, making a full-on, probably weekly RWBY podcast. It probably won't be weekly during the hiatus, but especially when Volume 7 starts, you can expect weekly RWBY podcasts on my YouTube channel. Just hour or 2 hours talking about RWBY. And I'm going to criticize the show if I see something that needs to be criticized. Like 98% of Volume 5. It was bad. So, it needs to be talked about. And there were some points that I actually never even thought of that were pretty funny to learn. Like the fact that Weiss has lost every single fight that she's been in. Every one-on-one fight Weiss has ever been in, she's lost. She's the Vegeta of RWBY. But you know what? At least Vegeta has won a few fights. At least he beat Topo in the Tournament of Power. At least he's won a few fights, damn it. Weiss, I don't agree with the fact that Blake is boring. Honestly, Blake is probably one of the more interesting characters in RWBY. And he didn't even say anything about Yang, which I thought was funny as hell. Obviously, if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to spoil some stuff. So I guess spoiler alert, but I mean, go watch the video first and then come back here. Alright? Because we're going to be here for a few more minutes, going over the egregious and just downright despicable and disgusting things that this man had to say about God's favorite show, RWBY. So, next, probably the biggest thing was Bumblebee is pandering. You're an idiot if you genuinely believe that if Miles and Carrie weren't pandering to the audience, Bumblebee would have still been shoved down your throat and up your ass at the same time at the end of Volume 6. Bumblebee was so prevalent, it wasn't just rammed down your throat or shoved up your ass. Like I said, it was rammed down your throat and shoved up your ass at the same fucking time. It was ridiculous. And let's also talk, he didn't even mention like how they fucked Adam up. And truthfully, because I don't even think you can make a joke out of that. It's like, how do you make a joke out of them fucking Adam all the way up? But you can tell. Like, I don't have a script for this video. There's probably gonna be a few jump cuts because I don't know. It's just the fact that people are actually upset about this irks me. Like it pisses me off in a way that I don't understand. What is wrong with you people? Why are you taking this video so seriously? It's not that serious. It's supposed to be taken with, a grain of salt. More like an ounce of salt. But the people who are angry about it are made of salt, apparently. I'm just rambling at this point because there's nothing to really say. There are people who have responded to, people sharing it on Twitter, saying like, "Why would you promote RWBY hate?" It's not hate. It's just not. You need to calm the hell down. Like, honestly, calm down. It's just a joke. But the sad part is those jokes are legitimate. At least most of them are. Like, they try to make Ozpin seem like this evil guy when he's never done anything wrong in his entire life. It's like, RWBY has problems. And the people who are upset about this video are the types of people who can't accept that RWBY has problems. You need to accept that. RWBY has problems, damn it! It has problems that need to be fixed. Now. They need to be fixed. Both character-wise and production-wise. There are problems with RWBY. He even made a point that RWBY Chibi uses the characters better than RWBY. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. RWBY Chibi is much better at using the characters than RWBY is. RWBY can't even use RWBY. The main series can't even use Ruby Rose properly. It's just infuriating how many problems RWBY actually does have. But the thing is, I still love the show. But I could go on for the next 2 to 3 hours about all the things Rooster Teeth has done wrong with RWBY and all the things that I'm honestly expecting them to do wrong in the future. At this point, I'm expecting Volume 7 to disappoint me. I'm still going to watch it anyway so that I can rant about it. I need to edit that out. I need to edit that out. Like, it's not why I'm going to watch Volume 7. Anyway. I'm going to watch Volume 7 because I like RWBY, obviously. But there is a small part of me that really just doesn't think Rooster Teeth's going to do RWBY right. Especially after all the shenanigans with Vic. I just don't trust them anymore. I genuinely don't trust Rooster Teeth to do RWBY right. outside of the fight scenes, which are admittedly getting a little bit better. A little bit. But that's only because of the engine that they're using. It allows them to do more. Really, they're not doing a goddamn thing. They're just using an engine that allows them to have, you know, flashier shit. Anyway, I've been rambling, and honestly, I'm probably going to leave this video unedited, just because, why not? I may cut out the pauses, but I may leave everything in, just because, like, I feel like this is the type of video that needs to just be raw, uncut, unedited, and just like I'm gonna edit the pauses out, and you're gonna get everything else, because this is just that type of video. This is that type of motherfucking video. But anyway, if you want a complete in-depth story about everything that's happened over the past few days, I will leave a link in the description to a video basically going in depth about everything that has happened over the past few days about So This Is Basically RWBY. I will also link So This Is Basically RWBY down in the description if you want to watch it, because honestly it's funny and it tells the truth through pretty much all of it. And there are some points that I didn't bring up that, you know, you should watch the video to find out about. So make sure to do that. Links in the description. If you are all for the RWBY criticisms, comment what you would change about the show down in the comment section. And make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum in the next video.